nipa dodo na na criticize Liverpool bobuko ni say omo performance na enkoyie coach ni selection ni position of players na enkoyie players na nkasa modern bon na ewo fom and a understandable say Liverpool fans na criticize nipa dodo na criticize Liverpool team na obeji atum na mmom enra game na me witness say ni de ken member be blame games member be criticize na mmom me the credit ne kese na abema Galatasaray kwan omofa so e defend ye se wo hwe the entire 90 minutes emfa ho se Galatasaray e wini 1-0 no team or dominating play no na e Liverpool bobuku no getting 62% in terms of ball possession 16 attempt to score and say upo bi or dominating possession obi or dominating player na e Liverpool team no na emum e kwan Galatasaray fa so make sure say omo be maintain omo defensive shape omo stretch omo be defend no omo timi maintain ye e kwan Galatasaray fa so etimi contain pressure Liverpool de mo no e plus e de ma Galatasaray bobuku no enra enye team bia an obetima maintain sa shape e defend very well against Liverpool setup no enti sa wo check game na Galatasaray for na nshada attack bebre omo nshada dominate bebre na mom omo defend ni ye e contain Liverpool for no e stay focus omo avoid the errors and lead it to go enra omechire ho Zingo performance Davinson Sanchez performance Abdul Karim performance e we chiro na omo back four ni very solid and omo two defensive midfielders Lucas Sebastian Torreira anyhow Mario Lamina mo e protected the back line no and my team friends Galatasaray defensive shape no na e very solid check the number of blocks omo ye clearance omo ye tackles omo ye any recoveries omo ye entimejitum Liverpool fans no edi yaw omo criticize by to me born na me witness say no me the credit mum ebema Galatasaray e kwan omo fa so e defend ye how omo defend ye no ana mo munya the 3 maximum points Enra Madrid SA 5 Mbappe share 3 goals Bayern SA 5-1 Harry Kane SA 2 goals Ken the reason why I make us ask me say Mbappe Harry Kane and Haaland sa 3 players we no they are in red hot form. Mbappe, Haaland, and a Harry Kane. Omo form no mu no anwehye. Yembo season in ko baby o afin yewra October. Ken October na yewra mu no. Club and country. Offer brand friend say Harry Kane. Wama 11 goals, 11 games, 18 goals for club and country. Mbappe 11 games, club and country, wama 15 goals. Haaland 9 games. Club and also swam out 15 goals. And it's a what check 3 players we any numbers no mu produce na ken enyem wan say bobo season ewie no emu ba ko ebema 50 plus goals because o me prove say omo ye clinical and in terms of consistency omo wo ho de ehia na ye say omo avoid the injuries and suspension say sa players rate no omo she goals no ken say omo to rate no so a trust you me Mbappe Haaland and a Harry Kane. Me who say emu baako. Ebema ye 50 goals plus at the end of the season. These 3 guys can. Omo form no omo no. E was through bebre was say. Omo deserve a lot of credit. And wow team. Ebe major trophies no plus goals no ken. Ebe position we in terms of a Ballon d'Or and also rankings no because 3 players we form no ken. E was through. Enra Chelsea eshe baako against Benfica. The most important thing at Chelsea na Chelsea ehia this victory because so check Chelsea results and then your man cross what Chelsea recently na results no hia Chelsea pa by o check enra Chelsea general performance na enye the best with the ball and without the ball enra na Chelsea attacking ability na ni suru bebre sa and defensively do say o man concede but we say no me a little bit shaking kakra and enra Chelsea general performance wasn't the best but the most important thing and Chelsea here no again Chelsea sa could di red card Joao Pedro Ken. Last season, when said Chelsea, di 142 yellow cards. Last season, no. Straight red cards, omudi mienu. And a yellow cards are dead than red cards, omudi mienu. Season in Kobe Chelsea did 24 yellow cards, 2 straight red cards, and one red card from yellow to red. Yenko baby o. And it's a what check Chelsea last season. The number of cards from accumulating anyhow on Mashasia a bad at the match Chelsea Bobuko no. Most especially say we are talking about a Chelsea side injuries home. And to the moment we team injuries how ulusu key players na suspensions are setting in our team based on cars our players dia a big problem at the match Chelsea. And the problem at Chelsea di cars no e nyoma mienu baako discipline wise and a baako awareness. The moment I want a team a tidy red cars and yellow cars no discipline and awareness. Enzo Maresca ne Chelsea bobuku na also me very careful. Injuries home and I say suspension home. But the most important thing and Chelsea here no to get the 3 maximum points. Champions League win when to me accumulate points be na untimi qualify. And to win no na very important for Chelsea. By cars no mudi na also me very careful. To the big game Barcelona PSG. Top clubs Europe. Enka na won fa PSG enka top clubs ne ho a de omo ye ne last season no omo merit sa level na ye ka top clubs wo Europe o de PSG be ka ho ni bi no ken anytime be a PSG ne Barcelona be hie bia no enfa ho ne form eya na a close and tight game. I believe in facts and figures. Aba UEFA Champions League PSG ne Barcelona hia obi an dominate ne yonko omo bo 14 times our Champions League only. 14 times our Barcelona ni PSG share no. 2 clubs no respectively obi win 5 each. And they move 4 about draw. 2 clubs no UEFA Champions League obi has 27 goals each. And tisa wo check Barcelona ni PSG our UEFA Champions League only a obi an dominating ho based on facts and figures a tracer omienu share e very tight. And so what check 2 clubs here. Almost style of play. 2 coaches no Hansi Flick Anna Papa friend say Luis Enrique. Omo philosophy, omo idea, omo approach almost the same. And you may witness a beautiful game because 2 coaches need 2 teams in no. I believe in game a young control game no. Yen dominate play na yen attack. Yen conquer witness game about could be defended throughout derby. A big game will be a beam so bit my expressing who you on the field of play. And never my game nan kasa yefe. But dear Baku taking some shine away from the game. I had the number of injuries both clubs a camp. Barcelona, Fermin Lopez out, Gavi out, Juan Garcia out, Rafinha out, Badi out. A hard game, Baudi doubtful. Oko PSG, Dembele out, Kvaratskhelia out, Marquinhos out, Doué out. The good news for PSG say Fabian Ruiz, Joao Neves and Vitinha. Squad now when they cost pay no oboka hubi. And to make my pass late fitness test. No make me see a kind. And to say check the number of injuries both camps now. It takes some shine away from the game. By said ye TB and king game never fe. Many Pedri again 100% second game we know. Wow, be big advantage. Wow, bit midfield control. A 1970. Saniaba. A 50 say Netherlands for the total football be we say. Emma nipa dodo na agi tum. Emma Johan Cruyff eba Barcelona. Ebe you saw the 14 players of Barcelona. Emma Barcelona's boss our style of play ni bi no. Se okoye further reading and researcher. Team bi o believe in attacking football, o believe in total football no. Se obetimi abo ni yi a uhia midfield control. Enti check team se wo we ase a omo bobo a efe, omo believe in attacking football no. Anytime you betima perform very well no, time omunya midfield control. Enti nyame adom na enumre game no. The first advantage, what benya the first advantage, what benya me full control. Some me full control, no what benya no, very important because se offer to my friends at Barcelona, most likely see benya Pedri, Frankie de Jong, and Dani Olmo. In case in Pokra say Barcelona PSG team no, se Joao Neves ye passing the fit, Fabian Ruiz ye passing the fit, na Vitinha mo nyina timi si akanya. Be solid midfielder PSG for be use because I has 3 midfielders we, and no ma ball mo ho over the years, our team they are successful. And before so benya some midfield control no. And what's a team and the midfield ni betting a lot of ball circulation. And then game no between PSG and Barcelona. Wow, midfield no e betima jibo ni bebre. O betima circulate ball ni bebre. O betima show the ball no a protected ball no. Abenya ball security in the midfield no a advantage at the mount. Wow, benya midfield control no what's a positional play between Barcelona and PSG. Wow, be control midfield. So when to make your positional player now a big disadvantage at the mount. Body positioning and also to me taking advantage, creating of spaces and angles. And now will be proactive with the ball and without the ball. And to between these 2 clubs, Why and the dominated the midfield? Ken, based on players who are available for selection, fitness level, no. Mimi when they say Barcelona, you likely say Barcelona be dominated the midfield. Because Frankie de Jong, Pedri, and Dani Olmo. Satre midfielders, no. Frankie de Jong and the be operate with
PSG for some players in prepare. We mo players in fit.
But we squad no. Enti ahwe ya no my okro de Jong.
But say mo patch say mo gina mo kura mo 100%. Anya say excuse no mama.
Say excuse no person we buy.
Ah say ball no be no kura no money players. On players no mo no kura mo fit.
But yehu series of examples are you bet me say we mu ye out we mu ye 100% fit. But you say game na say ascend.
Oh I like is 15 abebo. But and omo ka say omo nya fit no mo do on ball.
And the advantage for Barcelona because
Barcelona as a Barca shekron because on a PSG for say omonya fit ne den.
Barcelona answer omo so omo kopra. Into own team blame Barcelona. Say Barca so ni players e prepare. But the first thing e will game where your midfield no control no. Ken Barcelona midfield 3 no. The only problem on benya be Dani Olmo. Because recently ye nche den hu Dani Olmo ye. But between Pedri and Frankie de Jong, that midfield complements Aumunya. Frankie de Jong will deep. On the bay the first phase in terms of build up. On the back connected them deep midfield and the forward line. Na Pedri na aye the central midfielder or better pitch him to dominate the central midfield area. Na on my expected Frankie de Jong say obey invade this space.
Or form pa.
Yes,
Frankie de Jong.
Frankie de Jong the
form pa.
Na Dani Olmo no operate as a number 10. And it's hard Frankie de Jong any Pedri combination no and the game you.
Na wa hwa Arroyo ne Bakola de no.
Araujo ne
Bakola ana
say the bema advantage na ba na say Barcelona dominating midfield na PSG chase balls na e ba affect PSG offensive play because say PSG betima bo game ni bia I just some midfielders no so aba game nim some midfielders never game nim a e ho na obenya Hakimi Ashraf ana Nuno Mendes so mo say forward na etimi allow Bakola mo say wingers no benya space to operate. And
2 years ago, you see, and I say, as Arroyo once seen it that movie. Since that game was seen that movie.
There be one incident in that movie.
But so for any GD when movie.
Yeah, affect you. And that game in Pokrano, there was a tactical error from Xavi. Because at the time, record never, you know. Now we check it time ne woman now. Say, oh, but numerical disadvantage. And what's the winner one player or bet me a carry ball. A shorty player, or be any come fast so you me a free game. And a real Barcelona. But me pretty sure say Hansi Flick in terms of in-game management, he's one of the best.
Okay.
The same thing applies to PSG. PSG sunya me full control be hard drain. Omo games ni similar. Coaches ni tactics is similar. And to say tactics in Yejuma, you need individual brilliance.
Okay.
Game changes. Barcelona or Lamine Yamal, or Rashford, or Lewandowski, or Ferran Torres, or Pedri, or Frankie de Jong. By PSG, may see a lot of individual players on better master game, you know, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, Doué, and it's about to 20 about Bakola, Lee and Imo. So in terms of individual brilliance, a star play advantage for Barcelona. And again, Bakwa came to be honest on paper. Barcelona for no and a advantage our game win.
Lee Canin and Goncalo Ramos. Bakola many big anymore.
Yeah.
It will form power na.
Uniform sao.
That is simple. Ana uniform.
Oh, well form.
Well form. Goncalo Ramos and Lee Canin.
We would say.
Masaka se phone at referee.
Emma game ni nyede no kwame. Emma game ni see honestly PSG front three. Desire Doe, Dembele, Kivicha Kvaratskhelia. Miensa ni nyina mobo ni bi. Oh.
But say Rafinha Junior.
Mama ye miensa ni nyina mobo bi. Oje baako pe asam na yeki. Honestly, a take the sign out of the game. I am ya papa honestly. Kvaratskhelia prayer and mama game ni nyede. Fakra, but say.
And I'm a Lamin better no. Nuno Mendes.
Now, I don't know why Lamin did. Lamin, this kind of games,
you know, Eros is so Eros, so Eros will me and a change and Botoma. Obakai.
No, your fit.
Nuno, you said no Kupama.
No, dear, and Zenipo Yantin, who on you Kupama. Lamin, they were weary, and Tiens and Nella so. Kudu Sudiano. Kudu Sudiano, sir.
In your hobby, sir.
ayi dia no kra no ayi kra Malo Gusto so kra boy
na say
nipa mienu na koyere no ye ba ko
sane de normal
adekwa me refi nipa mienu
tie me pa cho
Malo Gusto ni kopa
there be oyesa wanye fair to Chelsea because Nuno Mendes the side one and one of the best defensive wingers we are Sekivicha Kvaratskhelia ho into sa combination ni Kvaratskhelia and Nuno Mendes na Kopama ni Malo Gusto or first of all Kopama said that natural winger Malo Gusto Chelsea for show level na onye on the bench 2 so me no timi yo mu adwuma na just say
and na me rest Jules Koundé ne because Bakola na be ho Bakola ne Nuno Mendes ni be left ho na Jules Koundé ne Koundé so solid
onye dom
Koundé
me ka Bakola ni kan ni mo dey so
na game ni na be wi
asam ne say mama odede ni famous Bakayoko and then birthday yeah
Bakayoko
yeah famous
bro happy birthday famous Bakayoko okay
famous
Bakayoko na amiam sa no
we ka guy pa
great guy okay
came that say na awushi so e wo du kwa no fen mama chia no any cities gym center for ni nyina ken
awushi Maji so kroma krontom fa.
Sa.
Yanko.
Okay. Mram hune. There 10 seconds. Hwe aya ye ka say midfield omune controlling games sir. Sometimes what we also fail to know ni say aya department be more overwork and no more space for them to operate.
And say me no wadwen nyina ayepe sasa na metisi players ni bi kan na ye na ye bom fimfi na ye na ye bobo na moje bo na mo de koin mutwa mo ho a hefa na mo de bo ne fa anya ye kroma na ye tia ye se ye ni wingers pateji bo a onya ba bi mfa ye emfa utwa ho wi a hefa na de be fa wanya players are mo running into spaces are mo na bo no de koin
omo create spaces instead of saying midfielders on see when you have traditional and mechanic midfielders no problem. Of the ball, no, who said they would your moye. But midfielders are a controlling games. They need space. The last time I was telling you, say, Busquets, Iniesta, Xabi. The more we successful pie or Barcelona was because of how not Daniel Alves every time. Now OBM into the piano park and we be a fifi want to pass a bono around the side. Inti midfield biana a creative technical midfielders biano they need space to operate. Check my more example be PSG midfield no. The main engine for midfield may juma enye juma e your front three.
You got them Billy Cross and become
exactly. Now when they are pressing so be a fatal na Kvaratskhelia Dembele Desaidoe. E kwa mo fa so press no e mo opponent na bre into once a ball be deep midfielders no na almost space to operate. Into one game a PSG for failed to do proper pressing was the PSG Chelsea game. Me boy almost press Chelsea pass ball no and strangely sa game no PSG for intimi press Chelsea ye e ho and the move Vitinha ye pa on say in that game obey ordinary. The midfielders became ordinary because the main game they are present did not work.
So and sa present no Chelsea dey share PSG and na bie kwan no kwan fa so share PSG team no Ferran Torres best starting there based on the tennis best starting there into obo Ferran Torres Lamine na one be call left yo
send a Rashford na no me cry no
nti se basa omo present be saying
me cry no isi enima mienu coach no so what Danny Olmo I am time for Lewandowski as a number 9 in big games because some more press but so na press in a 4-4-2 now so two players and a press up front it's normally number 10 and then number 9 no it's in this case Danny Olmo Lewandowski na be press but we all know say Danny Olmo no oni sa one day na ye dey press gidigidi and Lewandowski ni sa one day na ye dey press gidigidi it's normally sa Lewandowski be ball a big game or Fermin Lopez as a number 10 because Fermin Lopez have the energy to press Intianano, either say we are going to see Ferran Torres as a number 9 because Dani Olmo never bought 10. Hopefully. Obona number 10, maybe Ferran Torres as a number because Ferran will energy to press. So me want Lewandowski, Dani Olmo, and the possibility about want to say either say Lamine Yamal and answer Ferran Torres or Rashford never bought from the left side. Bako, ever back inside, about beginning the press. Or the cheapest option.
Sa game now Wakano. The Otiasia Pai Rafinha, Rashford in Yantias,
and need
because Rashford Debiana or left your. This was a born answer Wakati. When you're born now, room. I think that's adaptation or the.
No, me Lamine Yamal or back insider or beginning press so many times. I will games ma. That was Lewandowski need Dani Olmo no. I Lamine Yamal e buy inside but can't Lewandowski moye. Rashford the end that said you okay but it could be so about Lewandowski, Ferran Torres. It is also possible. And now we say Ferran on the left. But my point is say
Ferran is best starting.
And let me say it's either he's starting as a number 9 or he's starting from the left.
Okay.
Because making game way bench me here. It is important that you don't throw all your arsenals in the game.
But about bench there, that means the PH in the bench.
PH, me say PH problem. I'm a front trainer. Me not too comfortable with them.
Canley.
Gonzalo Ramos.
And Abakola.
Oh, inti clearly. I'm a front training.
It's a Vitina, so you know, report say when Timmy available, when Timmy Anya Fit and Satia, Zaemri, and a best starting. Just a Vitina, so you fit to start game.
The reality, woman, is a Vitina is not fit. Or wait for this in a crowd.
But that's Zaemri, and it's all starting or starting.
Ken Zaemri, bear 13-14 months in the unseen that they will build. Last season, PAG4 bomb to me man ko right back. She says I am na ni enim no. Say start here pa na no na the future Paris Saint-Germain. No more. And yes has I Emery nia. The truth is that even their midfield trainer no omunya 100% fit o. Vitinha, Neves, Fabian Ruiz, almost said 100% fit. Injuries, no, and I make us say, I mean, feeling game to say the enka obia available. What would teach and enjoy game, but nevertheless, do Barcelona care? Barcelona needs the 3 points. Now, or the aqua points now when you're because Barcelona want to get into the first 8. The first 8, you need these games, and unfortunately for you, who share a weaker Paris Saint-Germain game. Barcelona needs to win.
There's a Rooney Badge or no. Even to consider no for a game like this.
So obey them or Ken, with all due respect, once Lamine Yamal or yeah,
but you would be wanting me for Lamine got 10, Emma Rooney Badge, Emma Bo right side or and you're possible. Okay, so you came by between their try, but
for now,
your father say game with your son.
You see, on say me no left for no. Normally, game progress. Your coach will to me be try was number 10. Obi will cry now the back left wing, but for Lamine, he has always been restricted to the right. And to me, I don't see that. Eda Lamine Yamal, who wants to back inside the pie, yeda Barcelona bo an attacking right back. Ebia Juskunde, coach instructing and say, on your attacking, then Juskunde will be doing the attacking on the way. It's not Lamine Yamal up inside to say the Bruni Becano have space, you know. That's the only time you see him inside. But Ken, may share the back 4 components of Barcelona. Kunde die possibly your best starting. Musa no be sub coming. Ronaldo on starting. Now or starting and just say we are dropping Eric Garcia to the bench because Pau Kubasi likely so bebo.
But I saw continue with Arroyo based on the last 1-2 games in Awanyano. I say we so in
building the confidence.
We build the confidence in your games.
Especially, yeah, I understand on that score.
Once Eric Garcia complete,
yeah,
or no,
baby,
chances say and fin could beat me above right to beat me above, but say or drop your row your bear. I mean, so row best starting.
So we are looking at Ronaldo, Pau Kubasi. Well, it makes a lot of sense.
I think say the boss here said they are bad the benefit. And then team in Abessa.
Bad in
that boy there.
Bad in it. Among 4 time money din, but Hafinya. The entire Nancy Moonsa Hafinya born or Bopa because of Alejandro.
Because about this already last season, I left Barca we are say no great or no Marco Correa and no Mendes. The 3 and one complete.
Nuno Kuku
Nuno
and Alejandro Balde. See, Miss
Balde crowd the inter game no. On finish will be
Gerard Martin Bono be boy.
But Martin yeah bad. When some Martin I improve it.
Yeah.
Or one
back in Alejandro. See, the last season, I kept on telling you, say Alejandro Balde is the reason why Rafinha it's me ball now because Barcelona for style of play no. Alejandro Balde efa baller. Ono ne ko wait so Emma Rafinha opportunity to come inside. Rafinha no so by inside and onya chances Emma no ball ne share. Inti someone who unlocks Rafinha that boy Alejandro Balde. Omo bia Gerard Martin enya sa traditional trainer obeko obeba obeto flanks one de ne say naturally on tango bebre because obeko okwa akoye no cross. Inti ateka credit fi Rafinha ball ni mu. Now say Rafinha is out. Alejandro Balde no 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, trying whatever will happen, but it is a game. I'm expecting Barcelona to win. Me patcho Freddy Valverde issue no kitwebi. Ken, the statements now or the ababon. See me person me no di hu nkomo kakra.
Yeah, no quick na me time no.
But Valverde statements no. Na tension any position na nkofo so on because in the statement ojetumu the concern is that people are questioning the commitment.
The commitment, mom.
Exactly. And now video nearby. With all due respect, Valverde, wanyadi.
So more your warm up and I don't say Gucci. Now you know.
Boys need your warm up. And no didn't say Gucci because before the game, now Babu went in press conference, coach Etwo. And no be sa Freddy Valverde say, ya say right one also umbo. And on second menya quote no. Also on the Oni Jabi Alonso akase wie na omaka wie no me no agree say right ono ompe osi coach no cry away say ompe na bom ono ye adwuma de man Real Madrid inti Madrid ka so onkobo position bia obebo but the first line is that coach na ya away wa can't show coach say ompe na mom say team ni hia no a obebo. See, this is a Freddy Valverde guy 3-4 years in ye ope obi o committed pa eyonwa
is more question
omo resting no the intern buafu no say after all the kind of commitments ni we kunu ho the ama club someone else will sit somewhere else na or question Freddy Valverde ope obi a obe question the commitment nkanye say Freddy Valverde because this boy we ball right back playing left back number 6 number 8 number 7 we pra crowd the bebo
Madrid right we didn't show. Right
one of
the
say boy no say yes boy nankasa no enflow farmer no nti wakasa ana enura ye start game one bobo ni bi the last time one bobo ni bi was bare last year 2023 mo bi no kra no na Madrid agi league na wi nti one bobo ni bi eno mo ye warm up kensen kamenya video no then we saw Valverde obi omo ye warm up eno dey nsegu nichi eno na kofoko raise on person obebo born and na boy ni bufu ye no eye wey de oye no and nkofo ka say won nkofo ye warm up o de nsegu echi na che say coach na mo wan bobo ni bi nti ubu afu and Freddy Valverde sini bufu
but Jude be catch no obeka bibi go na sum say baza wan fi the camera so
asam ne de enema ne yemi no commitment de me pacho you cannot question this guy he's committed name position idie or retreated the fact say on pair right wo dem say coach ne ka say e bia ho kire bi bad dia fine but on pair
Rodrigo at team was outside ho or say one more ampa say Rodrigo at no biggie okay ma wo say me name Eben is Akwasi vibe Akwasi say Lamine watete Nuno Mendes 2 years ago any match be ya biggie bekai
Minkayo
Nuno Mendes and Lamine match be ya apart from Euros no Obeka game be Barca anana is Spain Portugal game trust right
but kenam eno Chelsea game on Benfica boy Chelsea win here the most important thing team betimi anya e free game and a bia of a league format mo because Chelsea Champions League no group stage is a league format until the here na obeje 3 points after so wako lose to Bayern Munich na obetena fie no abo Benfica the here na say Chelsea beche but me hear Chelsea ball na oboy na ken na me convinced with the Chelsea performance there be Chelsea dominate here possession wise. Chelsea the control game no, that is very true. But when you are about now to share game no, we say Chelsea problems are not all no. Coach Enzo Maresca, the selection the problems they be car Chelsea. Chelsea central defense because of injury. What about their shell Bema and your problem? It's defense at a point, no looky shaky, but coach any option be a Josh a champion, but me assure so about their shell because of the experience kaka. But on the other central defender, Chaloba partnership, and work it that much because by their show me kind year this season, League Nimukrampon wabo only one match and a dear match Chelsea. It's at a point, now the Chelsea central defense is shaky. There were spaces, now Benfica team firm. But Benfica's also problem in the attack was second. Omo fa ball no do any more we are. Looking back, you make it ball on sa. So be release the ball no. Ediama Sudakov and as a Pavle Descrampona a problem. The TC forms us will be on the coins if you go no on pass a ball on da or the son or the ball check.
But I know as a manager Morino Bono.
The ball on your bad.
Because them crown or more bob on
your bad.
Impossible.
But Chelsea had a better possession than Benfica.
But the last 10 minutes in the name was
that was when Chelsea near red no. And we buy into the game pa. Into a ball, yes, and then you're bad. But baby, I make us a coach in the selection, the problem ni because Chelsea on again. Say, who key players, a woman fin, any team ni more. At least, more match. Say Chelsea Bobo could no more than one was in the absence of the key players. As I say, you see, Chelsea in fin on no Nico Palmer. Me no me nim to na the best Chelsea number 10. But in his absence, William Estival will be a barber bobo. I'm a supporters now who say kwada ni mbo ne ball. So give him the opportunity to play. Or you see Buonanotte. Me jitum say Buonanotte last game our boy for Chelsea. He did well. Into woman akwanya man abobioma Kenya bad. But ken me no me be gia to say Lincoln City. Any Benfica enye pe. Into the clearly. Na say so you see obi a or yet tested. Our provie our Chelsea bobo ko nim na de ball. Into the number 10 position. Na say call for William Estivayo. Ejuma ne ba be see Enzo Fernandez nko aso. It's at the point out here. Now hard tackles, aggressive tackles and fouls. And I call Enzo so from Rios mo anybody na kia mu mfimfin because no man who say only support be anti so mutimi stop you no boss ni ntimi nko animu ho because no more lucky creativity nti Chelsea midfielders na nkasa hu ye no more attack from the flanks. Into omo jibbo na the ball be ma Pedro Neto and as Garnacho e flanks no more crosses again another mistake Ken crosses never corner e yan so necessary crosses ne kokosi the number 9 for Chelsea when an airborne number 9 na ye Tarek George a player or ye inexperienced on one position e wings for the campo otimi born saying now come on and makeshift role as a number 9 in a game against Benfica on a Champions League 9th. It's almost your crosses now. Intimi locate player because akwada na nkasa intimi position we mpo na nkampese we receive balls. At the time at Chelsea, it created the first chance and found that Chelsea actually go no. At the time at William Estivayo Bam and at Chelsea created the first chance. Enzo Fernandez cross and na connect here and intimi ankwankoshe. That was in the 69th minute into your ball game no. For 69 solid minutes and Sana Chelsea created one chance. And I only a problem, especially coach in here because now we're Estivayo bench, now we're João Pedro. You have to start these players. Say, dia, then you look for other options. Kudos to Chelsea, the most important thing, you know. Ken, now, there was a tournament. You have say America. No more tournament in Americano. If we, I want you run about it, cause Santase. And a nipa back with me born home dia. One new Santase. But to me do Star Junction or do Star Junction no. And I'm penny for omo managing and who say investment a year wa kwada ni munisha enti ye de bi ka ho a ye sure say the next tournament there obetimi atra Star Junction no akwa ko do Santase say wanu Santase mpo a the money be ya de ye papa and omo ye investment woni mu enti say tournament no the following year started na kwada na ntimi antra ba bi odu the last time na me sure so more bambu because of disappointing omo. That is the case and situation of Arsenal. Last season, you have Champions League na Arsenal and count. But looking at the performance of Dynasty getting to the semi-final stage, and since 2006, team drew you know. In Penifoni Benya GDS say, you Toby coach and who bet me the Nakoyanim. And all corner no, I say all about the Champions League final because at least last year was semi-final. they have done good additions at the Arteta. Omo good additions in the no. Omo expect a good performance. It's before I over the semi-final stage in Humpo and San Wako break it. Anko ye no want to be uncle do at least the group stage is there. As I say ultimate near the Obaya Kahon. So over try start from the game now all born and neno. First game of boy we're raising hopes. Wakwa shall be away our Champions League mu. Utifie. Fortunately for you, Ubo team my friend is Olympiacos. Oshas na quality okita. Any the squad members. Any the kind of quality I'm not any process here. Menya shows Olympiacos be a team what's warriors now. But there is a caveat. Olympiacos last game of ball Champions League ni what if you only purpose when to me anche. Into all bar way no. All bar be to be performance ebe boano. Aside that, football analysis, history, statistics, any current form in the year. Ken historically the last 3 travels are Olympiacos enya to Emirates ni na washasna. The last 3 visits are Olympiacos ediaba Emirates ni na washasna.
Biggie. As a bit more than when there's Olympiacos mission. And
no was Arteta guard against because history ne there it is going for Olympiacos. Yes, wabesha ni 3-2 bako, 2-1 bako, and a 1-0 bako.
Or by Emirates bia.
Of the last 3 visits to Emirates ni no chasna. Drum po mo. And the last 10 meetings between the two, almost head to head. Olympiacos a chef 5 and Arsenal a chef 5 and Oma draw 0. It's oh Arsenal no cre. Oh quality no cre. But when you damn run the team no modeba, Arsenal has one player to stop. Your friend Daniel Podence. He's a winger. The left side of attack and nobody more Olympiacos. He's an experienced player. It's Julian Timber or whoever plays the right back position or Jumaye. Or born the ball, not to say Bernardo Silva Modieribi. David Silva mo type no, a very good dribbler. And all mastered the one man because he has played in the Premier League for 4 solid seasons. No moves. It's yambo ball Emirates the emfa pressure Antonio so. Say Arsenal team stop pesa akwadano. Na other players no ushe quality Arsenal kita no munyo mudea and yema be ko ye di ama Arsenal. Sa de na da also Olympiacos ba na wa behye no. Arteta has to break it and may expect a resounding performance, possibly a 3-0 win for my Arsenal boko no. No mo fan come anuntum. Okay. Napoli and Sporting. One game where be dicey kaka. Osha Sporting at this season almost 4 in your bad.
Okay.
About 9 matches. 9 matches no more, they've only lost 2. But confidence and that's advantage and Napoli benyane say 9 matches now about big teams in a woman and Walusi to Omo. Walusi to Benfica and Walusi to FC Porto. It's the M say the form in the was on Oshia team and the Modimo was or bre. Napoli will lose in the last game. Wabo. Menya sure so about Tenase. Say Sporting Lisbon and Brambeche. Ewo Champions League ni ewo fie derby because of first game we lose to Manchester City. It is open advantage be. Now with they are gaining points, I gather momentum about the rest of the Champions League games are yes our opportunity we are. I'm making sure some best stop 2 players Giovanni Quenda and the Trencao. Etienne Lobotka Jumana or Yanobe here support and the free Zambo and Gisa. It's man focus on box to box. Jumani Bebre defensively he has a lot of things to do. Said the best stop is Ahmed for no me here no. Kevin De Bruyne and Scott McTominay, any other players from more quality or Napoli, no. Ken, Mejidi so Mubeshe. It wouldn't be easy, but a slim win there. As I saw, at least 2-1 win before Napoli there. Normally, the momentum to play the rest